Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining today's audit debriefing sessions. Our team, Group 4, has finalized the good benefit practice audit for the granulation machine area here at UMPSA. The purpose of this meeting is to walk you through our findings, look at the risk exposure, and align on our corrective action plan before we sign off on the final report. Please introduce yourself.
So I'm Ain as a lead technical auditor. So I will break down engineering and hardware-related non-compliant.
And me, Adila, as a data integrity and quality auditor, breaks down the documentation and compliance logging issue.
Okay, I am Adin Ami, and as a facility and layout inspector, I will cover structural or minor risks and walk the team through the physical floor plan.
Okay, I am Marsha. I am the CAPA coordinator for infrastructure. I will be presenting the corrective actions for HVAC, pressure system and clean room housekeeping.
And I'm Alif as CAPA coordinator for system and wrap up. To details the corrective action for piping and logbooks and delivers the final metric review.
And I'm Hanan. I'm a lead auditor, present the executive summary and coordinates the discussions. To keep us on track, here is our agenda. I will give a quick executive summary, then our technical team will outline the major and minor observations. From there, we will review the specific CAPA strategies for infrastructure and operations and finish up with our overall compliance scoring. First of all, let's look at the high-level metric first. Our overall regulatory compliance is sitting quite strong at over 95%. However, because of a few symmetric gaps, our overall risk exposure is currently categorized as moderate. If you look at our risk identification metric, routine issues like vendor delays are high probability but low impact. What we want to focus on today are the items that drift into the high impact quadrant, specifically things that expose us to regulatory penalties or operational disruption if left unaddressed.
So thanks Hanan. Let's look into the technical observation on the floor. First, we identify a critical issue with the process and utility piping system. They are completely missing explicit identification markers or flow direction arrows. From a safety and operational standpoint, this is a major non-compliant because it increases the risk of operator error, cross-contamination, or utility mixing during routine processing and cleaning. Second, we found that there are no document maintenance record available on site for the equipment. Without an active maintenance history, we are vulnerable to sudden equipment failure and mechanical drift, which violate core GMP equipment tracking.
To build on the major finding, we also have significant concern regarding data integrity on the floor. We noticed that traceability logs tracking equipment usage hours, process batch and cleanings between operations are missing. This completely breaks down on our cross-contamination traceability. Furthermore, essential production records were found with critical data entries to make matters worse, meaning we cannot technically prove batch reproducibility. Several operation logs were filled out in the pencil rather than permanently. Some entries were messy and crossed out without proper authorization. This is a direct violation of data integrity and also ALCOA principle. Supervisor also failed to sign off on raw material weight in real time, which is a major GMP risk.
Okay. On a lighter note, our minor non-compliance mostly relate to structural wear. We observe that surface in certain design flaws, while it's a minor non-compliance, it can hinder optional sanitization and create microbial issues if our deep cleaning routines for any delays. Okay, next this is layout review and CAPA for infrastructure HVAC clean room. This is the layout plan of our granulation machine room. Okay, area A holds the cubic mixer and area B holds the high-speed dry granulator. We have color-coded our critical major and minor observation zone directly on this map to help the cleaning and engineering crews target the exact problem areas.
Okay, so let's talk solutions. Our CAPA plans addresses this room by room. Under PIC as Chapter 3.12 regarding premises, we log contamination on the HVAC diffuser for AHU2S29 and a complete loss of differential room pressure where the digital gauge read zero. The root cause was a loose physical metal sampling tube and a missed cleaning schedule. Our immediate corrective action was to halt operations in room D16, deep clean the diffuser and tightly reseal that pressure line. For long-term prevention, our facility manager and engineering supervisor are updating the maintenance SOP to require quarterly vent cleanings, conduct smoke tests, and hook up automated alarms to the building management system. Additionally, regarding Chapter 3.9, we found unauthorized sticky tape used on entry doors and dust buildups in the corners. The tape residue has been scrubbed with IPA and the corners deep clean. Moving forward, we are installing permanent cleanable stainless steel document holders on the doors and training staff on strict clean room gowning and hairnet compliance.
Thanks, Marsha. Moving on to the operations, let's address PICS Chapter 3.36 and 4.17 regarding piping and equipment. For the unlabeled process piping, our engineering supervisor has already applied temporary tests detailing the pipe contents and flow directions. To prevent this from happening again, we are updating our engineer commissioning checklist to mandate standards color-coded pipe labeling before any room is turned over to production. For missing equipment, long boots and missing signatures, we immediately place clean or not in use status tags on both granulation machines and located the missing physical usage records. Our long-term preventative action is twofold. First, the production manager will install dedicated, cleanable document stations right next to every major machine panel within 1 week. Second, we are launching a refresher training course on real-time log completion. QA will be auditing the next 3 production-based records to verify compliance. Okay, as the conclusion, to wrap things up, let's look at where these changes will put us. Right now, our regulatory compliance is quite robust at 96%. Financial reporting accuracy is holding steady at 85%. The clear weak spot we need to patch up is our data protection and integrity standards, which is 70% due to those loose logging habits. By closing out these open CAPA items over the next 2 weeks, we are confident we can bring our data integrity metrics right back up to standard. I will hand it back to Hanan to close us out.
So, thanks team. As you can see, the roadmap to full compliance is clear. We have clear ownership assigned to our facility, engineering, production and cleaning supervisors. I'd like to open up the floor now. Are there any questions or adjustment need for this CAPA timeline before we formally submit the report?
No.
Meeting Miss.